going to take us over there. I'm telling you, you don't get service like this.
We're here whenever.
Oh, you ready?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, let's go.
Okay.
We're leaving.
Man,
You guys need some water lately.
Yes, I need some water, all right. Sure do.
You can have the rest of mine. You can, they'll bring you some out there.
Really?
In
The hospitality room?
yes.
Okay.
Like tonight, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully they do it like me and put it on ice.
Right.
So yeah, it's cool.
There's all kinds of restaurants and different things over there in Old Sac. If you're going to the museum, the Railroad Museum,
Yeah.
State, that's where I drop you off.
Okay.
I would do that right away because
Should I close at 5?
It'll quit in about 5 or 6.
Got you.
Are there
And then we can-
any good Mexican
There's
places?
supposed to be a Mexican place really close.
I'll point down to.
Okay.
Awesome.
It's upstairs.
Okay, because that's where we're going to have dinner.
Okay.
There's another Amtrak.
Yeah, I'm going to
Yeah.
eat that one now.
See the Superliner coach baggage on the front?
Now that one there's the Capitol Corridor.
Yeah.
Runs here to San Francisco to San Jose. Look down this way on the left. See where that car's coming towards us?
Uh-huh.
Right to the left, upstairs is that Mexican restaurant on the next corner.
Okay, kind of where that silver pickup truck.
Yeah, past that a little bit and upstairs.
Upstairs.
And
Okay.
It's called, I don't know, Cantina something, or you'll see it.
Something
And
Cantina.
it's right up there on the left, so you'll see it when you're down
Okay.
there.
Hey,
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Hey, you're
Yeah.
welcome.
And what's your
Thank
name
you,
again?
Chris.
Chris.
Chris, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Enjoy your stay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
This is old Sacramento.
So
Right
I completely took
This is the old St. Drive.
Yep. And he said, go right in here. We should do this first.
Yeah, he said
10,000 miles of nostalgia.
Are we not there yet? It's almost 2:30.
Oh, it's right. We got to go back there now. We only got like 2 or 3 minutes. I didn't hear what he said.
Just to the main hall.
main hall. Right here.
Well, there's a train right here. Okay, meet here. We found it. Wow. Look at the theater we're going to have in an hour. Look at that. Look at the old-fashioned snow shed they just built up in here.
Well, welcome everyone. You are now at one of 278 state parks in California. And this one's the best one because it has this place. This is the California History Museum. The California history is told through the railroads, railroad artifacts. And that's really because the railroads helped to create California that we have today, and our nation, really.
Yep.
So welcome, my name is Bob. I'm a docent here. I'll be your tour guide. We will be spending about 37 minutes together walking through some of the museum, and stopping in places where I can point out pretty much everything here for you to see. We do have docents in a number of our cars. They can tell you a lot more about them. And I'm going to be talking some about California history for context, a little bit of some stories, talk about some of our artifacts, mostly talking about the 4 people and what they had to overcome to build the first Pacific Railway connecting California to the Union. And that happened was completed 150 years ago this year. We're celebrating the sesquicentennial. I won't make you say that. So, it's important to note there's a lot of information in our displays and signs. So please come back to the areas that we travel to. Take a look at those in more detail that interest you. So we'll go through roughly half the museum. I'll get started with California history. 1848, California was emancipated from Mexican rule. We became the California Republic, same flag that we have today. And our freedom didn't last long. The cavalry rode in, declared this U.S. territory. That was a good thing because the Mexican government was not very pleased when they heard about a discovery that had been made in a creek at a lumber mill up in the foothills. 1848, what was discovered?
Gold.
Gold, pieces of gold and flakes in the river that you could just reach down and pick up. Well, at that time, it was hard to get here, to get to that gold. It took months of travel by wagon across the U.S. or by sail ship to get here. The tens of thousands of people came right here to our little Sacramento port. It's the gateway to the Sierra gold fields. And they came here from Chile and China. Go ahead and squeeze in a little bit. I want to make sure you can see this entire tableau here. So imagine us at Donner Summit right now, 7,000 feet. Looking east, this is Donner Lake, Lake Tahoe Basin back here. If you travel today on Highway 80 from here to Truckee, you'll be on the north side of this lake. And if you look across to the south, you can still see the original trans-continental line.
Look at all the little
On the right side of the trail below is the lake formed by glaciers during the last ice age. We know it today as Donner Lake.
What is
On October 31st, 1846, heavy snow near the east end of the
people?
halted an immigrant party led by George Donner. The party had departed from Illinois in the spring of that year. After falling victim to ill-advised detours and suffering other delays, the Donner Party found itself attempting to cross the Sierra during an early and severe winter. While most of the party remained stranded at the lake, several members struggled through the snow to obtain help at Sutter's Fort in Sacramento. As a result, the survivors were rescued 5 months later after suffering great hardships. Unfortunately, only about 50% of the people who began this long journey survived. Sutter's Fort State Historic Park in Sacramento displays a doll that was owned by Patty Reed, one of the children stranded in the snow during this ordeal. The story of the Donner Party, as well as other information about the history of the region and this railroad, can be found at Donner Memorial State Park. The park, located at the east end of the lake, features a museum open year-round and a campground open during the spring and summer.
Big lake.
That walking house is a memorial now.
And it's also deep since it was formed by glaciers.
No, they did a really nice job on it. We came down 40 one day.
Speedboat over here, see it?
All those same houses are still there. We went to the lake every day, Donner Lake.
We are in a long man-made structure. Some might think it is a tunnel, but it's a snow shed designed to shelter the tracks from winter weather.
Oh, yeah, you can see it now. You can see it better. Look.
Oh, that's beautiful down there across the lake.
It was carved into the granite, pulled up, full of materials and supplies to build this railroad. But if you look in front of it, you can see there at the end of the line, 7 tunnels through the hardest rock on Earth. Sierra granite, long metal. Just what was accomplished. Union Pacific built over 1,000 miles. Central Pacific, 690 crossing paths. Well, the government agents who certified the rail for payment saw this, pulled the two teams together. No, guys, we're only paying for one railroad. You need to pick a time and a place. You marry these two together, the project's complete. Well, they chose the 8th day of May, 1869, Promontory, Utah.
When this rail line was first constructed, the original track ran along the mountain you see off to the right side of the train. If you look closely, about halfway up the hillside, you should be able to see the original line in the snow sheds. That route hasn't been used for almost 100 years. In 1869, upon completion of the railroad, 15 tunnels were built. Many of them were dug through solid granite.
Have a look inside one of these two cars. They're basically the same.
Oh, 7 days, 7
Take a
nights.
look at those seats. Notice that this is just a wood boxcars, no insulation, no AC. Imagine going across Nevada in the summer, you're gonna cook. In the winter, you're gonna freeze. How many people were traveling? It also wasn't very comfortable because the seats are fixed. You're in here 3, 4, 5 nights going to sleep. How many people were traveling? Well, this got George Pullman thinking about travel, making it more comfortable for people. He created the Pullman sleeping car. That's a taller, heavyweight, insulated car. You heat it with steam from the locomotive in the winter. In the summer, you put big blocks of ice underneath it to circulate the air to keep you cool. The seats during the day face each other like in here, but at night, when you went to dinner, the porter would lower your seat and pull a bunk bed out of the ceiling with mattresses. You're sleeping.
You tell me. You're done for the whole trip. No, you're not gonna get back in that week. Sure. Nope. I know the thing, did it fall on you?
No, I put it down because
Oh, okay.
I put my head down.
Oh, okay, all right. It'll come back. Once the chair go back up, it'll come back. It'll be back up.
Yeah. Can you just write this? I can't keep still though, right?
Oh, yeah, you keep those. Yeah.
That solved the comfort problem. The other problem with traveling, we were a very rural country. The train would stop in a lot of small towns. No fast food joints. Might be a store open. You could go hungry on your trip. Well, the railroad solved that by taking an empty boxcar, putting in tables and a kitchen. Dining car.
And we got 4 rolls, and we got 2 Pepsis,
And we can have
got a salad, and a dessert, and all of these wonderful courses here: surf and turf, steak, chicken, pasta,
You may request a salad with your meal.
And none of it's microwave.
and none of it's microwave.
Or in a box.
Or in a box.
Or in a box. And this is one of the reasons why we travel on the
Yep.
We get to eat while we watch beautiful scenery from our country, and we would talk to people that we know or don't know
From all over the
from
world.
all over the world. There's
Yeah.
a Spanish woman right over there.
We have both of those pieces in the back of the museum for you to see. And it's important to think about this and that transition, which happened right around 1900. We created the speed record from LA to Chicago in less than 2 days. Well, they took them up on that. And they assembled 19 steam engines that would switch out with just a 3-car train. And they ended up going from LA to Chicago in 45 hours. And that record stood for 30 years. And this is the last remaining of those 19 steam engines that did that. Up here on the 3rd floor are model trains, everything from big G scale down to little Z scale models. To the left of that are toys and toy trains, some from the 1900s. This car right here, this is a private car or a business car. If you were Bill Gates back in the day, you'd own one of these till the railroad were to take the family on vacation. Later you can go up on the other side on the platform and look in the windows. You'll see a servant's quarters, a kitchen, beautiful dining room, 2 bedrooms, and the observation lounge. In 1970, our governor, who later became President Reagan, had dinner in this car. And he was convinced to build this state park, which opened in 1981. The orange car back here, that's a refrigerated freight car. That's the kind of car that created the second gold rush. Agriculture, being a farmer. Now think of California, late 1800s. Not that many people here, lots of farmland. People back east, they pay a premium for fruits and vegetables off season. Could grow it here. How would you get it there? 7 days of travel? You need an ice box on wheels. Where would you get ice? Frozen lakes high in the Sierra in the winter. They had horses that would draw saws and put thick frozen lakes into blocks of ice. Store that in the winter, bring it down in the summer. Ship fruits and vegetables. Farmers, they made a great profit. They planted more farmland. The railroads needed freight. They supported farming. These two grew to create the California that we have. Like this right here, this is the C.P. Huntington. Remember Huntington, one of the original merchants that started Central Pacific? This is the 3rd engine purchase for the C.P. Remember the Stanford engine? It had 4 drive wheels and a bigger boiler. Why would they buy such a little engine? Well, the Civil War was underway. The Army was getting the big locomotives. They took a chance. They purchased 2 of these. Well, didn't turn out to be very strong. This could barely go up the Sierra grade by itself, much less pull freight. It kind of became the little engine that couldn't. They tried it for something, didn't work so good, got put away a lot. It kind of had 9 lives. By the late 1890s, somebody recognized, hey, that's an 1860s steam engine. There weren't that many left. And this one was tiny. They could put this on a flat car and take it anywhere to show it off. So they painted it up real pretty and used it as a show pony into the 1930s across the U.S. So remember the Stanford engine again, 4 drive wheels, a bigger boiler. That was the American steam engine of the 1860s. Had 80 years of technological improvements. Look over here. It's almost the biggest steam engine in the world. It's called the cab ahead or cab forward design. You can go up into it. The docent can tell you more. I'll tell you a little bit about it from the outside. This had 2 separate 8 drive wheel engines underneath a massive boiler. This wasn't built for speed. This was built for hill climbing power, pulling freight up over the Sierra. That's a steam engine, uses water, and this one was really thirsty. This would use a gallon of water every second. They had to stop every 3 hours to fill the tender with 14,000 gallons of fresh water. That's a large home swimming pool in Daniel. Down at the end of this on the left-hand side is that lost spike. So make sure you take a look for that. But these 4 merchants really created the California that we have today. Well, thank you very much for being at the museum today and on my tour. Here to answer any questions. Otherwise, have a wonderful afternoon discovering.
Thank you, Bob.
Thank you, Bob. That was
Thank you, Bob.
wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you. Very welcome.
Wow.
Look at there's one for the dog.
Okay.
Holy cow. One for the one for the dog.
See, that's where you come to wash up. There was nothing in the bedrooms themselves or nothing.
Oh, that ain't no for the
That's an
dog.
ashtray.
That's a spittoon.
Yep.
And an ashtray.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Wendy, that was a spittoon and an ashtray.
Oh, not
For
a
the
dog.
dog.
I forgot about anything.
Yeah, Becky.
Here are the bunk beds.
Oh, man, they look really comfy, don't they?
And they have little lights that turn on. Reading lights.
Wow.
See the top bunk locked up above there.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's why it's shaking. They're simulating moving.
Oh, okay. I thought there was a whole lot of people
Here.
there. That's pretty cool.
How long are they for?
What is it? I got you.
1960. In 1863, almost everyone
You couldn't just get down by yourself. No, not bad.
Ring bell and ask for a ladder.
Oh, here's the rabbit.
Private.
That's the women's lounge.
He's got his underwear or her underwear hanging up in the room. I think it's a guy.
He's got his socks at the end. Those gardeners for the socks.
These bathrooms are certainly bigger than the ones we have. Where's the toilet? In there?
The conductor's valve. Didn't see
We
much.
haven't seen a toilet. Where's the toilet? Because didn't they used to just poop and pee down on the tracks?
Yeah, I
Wasn't
guess.
it just a hole like in the saddle toilet went down?
Really? Oh, well, you're seeing cut. Yeah.
I mean, it's not big, but it's bigger than I thought.
We can
Yeah, okay.
No, because they have their own docents. Each of these have their own docents that tell you about it. So if you have questions, you can ask them.
Okay, I was feeling bad for a minute. Oh, okay.
Isn't that cool?
Yep.
I can't move over anymore, Chuck.
Oh, look at that.
I like all the different railroads, though.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So this is the Santa Fe. It's got an Indianish southwestern. And this is Southern Pacific over here. That's where the Sunset Limited runs today. This is the route of the Chief, or the Super Chief. This was the one from the Empire Builder part of the route from Chicago to Minneapolis. Was this road?
Yeah, I like that pattern.
Look at these.
And it went from Los Angeles to Chicago. And all Hollywood stars actually rode and ate on this because what they would do is they'd finish their movies.
Yeah.
And then they would go up to Chicago. There were all kinds of theaters and teachers and dance teachers and music teachers and all of that up there. So it took about 36 hours to get up there. And they would have they served 110 meals a day out of this. They would have 3 seatings for each meal. You'd be assigned a seat and a time to come on. And you would also get all dressed up. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we love it. We just came out on the Zephyr.
Oh, you did? I'll tell you a little bit about it, too. When Reagan was governor of California, he had this built. And this is actually a state park. So you are very well protected here, and you'll see the state rangers here. And so, but it was never a train station. This was all landfill.
Right.
And yeah, and all of these cars were all, done by docent hours, given hours.
Right.
And there's these buildings over here that says Ironworks on it. All of them came from that first and then brought in. And those buildings date from 1850. All of the trains and so forth here at the train station were all built and rebuilt in those buildings.
Wow.
Yeah, a lot of history.
That's
awesome. A lot of history. That's super. So, and this was China, and Mary Coulter, she's a woman architect. She designed this, and it's the Indian symbols that were from the tribe of Indians that were down in the Southwest. And this is the name of the Indians. And she designed all of the train stations that went down into the Southwest. And so she immortalized them by using their symbols, and it's a nice package. All
It is.
And each one of these are from different rail lines that are no longer in existence, and they are worth a fortune. They look so common, but I'll tell you, they are worth a bundle of money because they're the last ones.
Gotcha.
There are 110 meals a day that were served out of here. There were 3 seatings for each meal, and you'd be assigned a seat and a time to come. Listen, you're very welcome and glad you could come.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Gotta love this back porch. I know it wasn't a back porch. It was just into the other car. Did you? I didn't expect it to be quite so big either. Did you?
Model trains that look like this. My uncle has them done.
Right. Videos of this model train. I'll be back in 1 minute.
Oh, I made that red one go.
Where's the guy standing by himself at?
That's the one, see behind the guy right here with the white beard?
Oh, all the way back in the back in the white.
Shirt on.
I see him.
But he said he was looking out at us, so maybe it was someone in the back.
So this is the this is the golden spot with the correct date, but not the one that was at. Right, never made it. That's so interesting. Well, there's what it says. May God continue the unity of our country as this railroad unites the two great oceans of the world. Yeah.
I'll see him up there.
Okay, looking out the other way. There it is, Chuck.
The golden spot.
Where's the golden spot?
The Holy Grail.
The one that actually says
It tells you, yeah.
ATAC.
Pretty cool. I mean, it's like the first one.
Locomotive work.
They have a boiler,
Yeah, and then
and they feed the water into it. You know, the firebox, the coal they put in, they burn the coal under it,
Yeah.
and it heats it up, and the steam goes through the gears and everything, makes it move.
So steam drives the pistons, which make the thing go in.
Fair.
Which is the big piston? So when it's diesel,
It's diesel electric today. It's evolved a bit.
I want to read a little bit about the Chinese. I feel like
Yeah, I think it's badass. It's like how many people, engineers, Chuck, have leaned out here.
Yeah. Yeah.
From so long ago.
So what's over here in this cage? Is this a carrier piston?
Let's go look. A star drill.
Okay, no, it's a star drill. Okay.
Okay,
I saw
shows
this
how it
in-
works.
Okay.
Ah.
I'm glad there's not a poor bird in there.
Right?
That's existence.
This is kind of more neat than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it's better than I thought it was going to be. Yes.
Well, it had its desired effect. The whole point was to tie it into the history of our journey. And
Yeah, no, this was a good idea.
of course, here's Collis P. Huntington, and if it wasn't for him, Huntington wouldn't even exist. So it couldn't be more plain and clear of how the railroads affected our lives.
Because it sounds like it's our moonroof, and it comes with the rack and beam string. Because this thing I am is like it's on rails.
Right.
It's a sports car. No. Well, they tried music, but it just was too distracting. Yeah, so they did.
So when did this stop?
Well, John, it's nice to meet you. And I will certainly do my best to help promote this wonderful place.
It's a wonderful resource.
It is wonderful.
We just discussed it, but the job they've done in curating all this stuff.
This is America. This is what built our country. What else ties us together today? It's the trains.
One thing I like to have people take away from the museum, you learn about locomotives and all that stuff. Hold up to the exhibit over there of the promontory point. The people. Look at the faces. Those are, I'm sure you're aware.
They're all the workers.
They're tough people. They're Civil War veterans. They're outlaws. Who knows? You've been to promontory. There's nothing there.
You're right.
Look at the faces. Now, granted, they had to stand there for a second for the photograph. They're not smiling. That is a momentous occasion. You join the con.
What a day, kids. What a day it's been.
Yeah.
Still going on.
Express things up here, isn't it?
Turtles in the 11-4.
Guys, when we're back in Chicago, one of the meals I would like to have Chicago pizza.
Right.
Not me.
What?
See that beautiful?
The dog.
Oh.
Yes.
She wants a pizza when she gets in Chicago.
One of the meals I like is Chicago pizza. I don't even have to have a whole pie. I just want a piece.
Slice of pie.
Slice it. Because it's not really eat the whole thing. There's nowhere to take it. Last time we ended up giving it away.
Look here. See, there's the Supreme Court. There's the Wells Fargo.
The SPC and Company. With long gowns and guys all dressed up.
And horses and buggies going by.
Troughs here for the water.
Well, look.
That period.
Look up, see the trough?
Trough here.
Oh my God, yes, I didn't realize that. That's really cool. Oh, check it out. I love the local one.
This way, to the left.
That's the monument over there.
Where?
Right behind those guys.
What do you mean the monument right behind those guys?
That right there.
Which monument? Of who? I can't read it. Okay, let's go.
Chuck,
What?
get up there. Let's take a picture.
No.
That's a Pony Express.
Okay. Awesome.
Can't read that though.
That's okay. Well, that's cool. So now let's go. Is it that way? Right?
Yeah.
All right. That's cool. Isn't that crazy? There's the monument.
There's a lot of rappers on that.
I think we passed the old, yeah,
The Eagle Theater
Yep.
is this way.
Mm-hmm. Look at there, Sacramento River train.
Every place has some salt water now.
Look at that. Block party on rails. Look what that says.
Block party on rails.
With special brews and a live band. Looks like something to plan for next time.
15 Northern California wines.
Oh, wow.
I like that one.
SacramentoRivertrain.com.
Wow.
Neat little place, ain't it?
Very interesting.
Masonic Hall.
I'm surprised the cops don't tell them to turn them down. Yeah, I know.
Chuck's over here dancing, grooving.
It's your birthday. It's your birthday.
Oh, my back.
Well, at least there's a breeze.
Yeah. Whatever these boxes are for, right?
There's a Central Pacific Railway. There's the Central Pacific Railroad.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're already at the train station.
Yeah.
All right. Where's it at? There's a lot of cars. Oh, here's traffic. River.
Oh, there's the boat.
Mm-hmm. Pretty cool, huh? So they're having parties on there, Chuck. There's people all over that riverboat. In there partying. We can go on there. Is that something that you want to do that, Mindy?
What?
Take a ride on that next time we come back? What a beautiful evening.
It's nice down here.
You think? You like Sacramento's riverfront?
Yeah. Yeah. have them on my head. What Where are we going to see now? The theater? What are we seeing?
We're going to turn left here and go see the Eagle Theater, I guess.
Okay.
Now, isn't it this way?
Keep shooting down elbow.
Oh, there it is, right there.
Cool. It's too cool.
What is this supposed to be? Like the old theater?
This is the Central Pacific Railroad, the first one in Sacramento, right here.
Wow.
Behind us, rebuilt. It's the freight depot rebuilt. They use it as a passenger station for the Railroad Museum only.
That's too cool.
This is the first theater in California, right here. It's called the Eagle Theater.
Wow.
Pretty cool, huh?
Yes, it is.
1849.
Wow. 49.
Mm-hmm.
What was it for? Oh, here it is.
Right here. Cool.
It's a replica.
Yeah.
It was the first structure in California constructed specifically as a theater.
In 1849. So California's not that old.
No. High water inundated Sacramento and destroyed the theater. Can you imagine now the water coming up from down there?
Right.
Heavy rains, major flood. What's this building with the flag?
You sure it's not the Railroad Museum?
There's your flashing blue rock that we saw from where we were.
Right, I still see it.
This is like a nice open area right here.
Yeah.
Oh look, there's picnic tables.
Wow. Wow.
What time ago?
Oh, I'm just following y'all.
There's
Yeah.
the Pacific Railroad. Oh look at Huntington and Hopkins Hardware. That's the original, well at least it was there. The two of the people that were the two of the four. Huntington and Hopkins. Oh! He drove up from here. We're headed back to the station.
Mm-hmm.
He dropped us off right there.
Well,
Up the doors.
he dropped us off.
Down there, yeah.
That other Mexican place is
Where's that?
right
That's why.
If this one's closer, this is the one we were supposed to go to.
That's what I'm saying. I think we're supposed to go on this
I think this is
But we did.
Yeah, we did okay. 200 people, oh my God. We're gonna know he's happy now. Man, that air feels good. I wonder if there's a bench out here. Just sit and watch the trains or something for a minute.
There are benches in front of the...
That's a dock.
It is a thought. Before we check our bag, let us air out a little bit more.
Oh, yes. That's a...
Yeah, but how do we get in?
I did up there where we were in that one area.
That's what right now.
Oh, I did just now. Yes.
Alrighty.
Not yet, because it's too early.
It's not too early. We don't have to.
No way.
I mean, the other thing is we could sit out front if you wanted, and then we don't have to get them yet, quite yet.
Right, if we get them there, we gotta tow them. Right. Oh.
Well, whatever.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Except for the elevator.
No, you had to have a key to use that. I want to get a red cab to take us over there later. Again.
Oh, okay. I'll do all the extra.
Alright.
Yeah, I thought you wanted to sit outside.
I do want to sit outside.
All right. You can go get the luggage.
How you doing, buddy?
Okay. You guys look like you might be traveling tonight.
Oh, we're so tired. We've been walking around Sacramento since we got off the Zephyr this afternoon.
Oh, crud. Yeah, you're ready to get. There you go. That's more in case you get confused. Just show that to any of the employees and direct you the right way.
Okay, thank
Awesome.
Yeah. Same deal. Just show them that. If you decide you want to walk down there, if you follow this path, you go down into the tunnel. And for you guys, I just go up the stairs. The ramp will take you up. You'll actually be further from your room than just going up the stairs.
Okay.
So,
I think he's going to take us.
they will be taking people when the train gets to Davis. They'll drive people out there. Usually Davis is about 15 minutes. It's usually when the train hits Davis, they start making announcements.
All right.
You have a good one.
You too, man. Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Something inside, something talking to you.
Over here? Wow. We did it.
Be right back, Steve. Inside, you can ride, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, Tree, not here yet.
We'll be
back at what?
We just happen to be sitting down.
We did it, didn't we?
Yeah, you guys, I love it. At least we know we're getting there.
We're just stopping off in Portland on the way.
Very small. We met a couple when we were coming here that she was nauseous. They could choose from New York and where they were, and they were taking us cross country trip. And they've been going together for like 5 years. Sweet kids. And just as he was ready to talk the question, they went through a tunnel.
Wow, on the train that's...
He had the ring. He's ready to ask her.
This is a try.
Yeah.
Black, pitch black.
It was pitch black. So we exchanged numbers and addresses and
There's the bridge. You just showed me that's the...
Yeah, we were walking way past there. I remember we were excited to get there. Still bringing up more passengers. We probably ain't done yet.
okay, I'm gonna grab my 2 bags then. Thanks guys, have a safe trip. You too. All right, thank you.
Good evening, gentlemen. Oh my goodness, it's day 5. Okay. 9 more days to go.
A vacation.
Yeah.
All on the train?
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Yeah, you can see everything. Go on the Chuck's Great Train Journeys on YouTube. We had our wine and our Coast Starlight mugs and our Comastal mules and everything.
Number 14 en route to Seattle King Street Station.
Getting excited. Onward to Oregon.
This one's the best one. Because it has this place. This is the California History Museum. The California history is told through the railroad artifacts. Here, this is the C.P. Huntington. Remember?
He is Chuck. This is Robert and Wendy. Mayor of the Stars.
And so when you are from Virginia, you said
West Virginia.
West in Kentucky, and you came from Florida.
Well, today, kids, what a day it's been. Still going on.
No.
I would much rather not be in Fullerton.
Right? Right?
I will take anything over $15. This place is nice. I'm not gonna lie, I like California.
Right.
I need to be up in Oregon. This is my blood.
Oh, we're excited to go back north.
But you gotta do it though. You're gonna do whatever you can.
Yeah.
Good
Well,
day.
buddy, we there's something on YouTube. Our channel is called The Chuck's Great Train
You wanna show
Journeys.
me?
Probably can't show you right now.
You're doing it right now.
But I'm Chuck, and this is Chuck. This is Wendy and Robert. What's your name?
I go by Pullman.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Chuck.
You go on YouTube. Come back and see yourself for a minute.
Oh, look, I'm right here. What's up, everybody? What's up, Cali? Going to OR. Let's go.
Here's your number 7.
Probably way down there.
I wouldn't tell you wrong. You're welcome. Bye. See you in a little while.
Okay.
Look at there. Now how awesome is that?
If you got that blue ticket, you got that blue ticket.
Yes, I do.